Let me tell you about my summer of 2014. Basically, I work for Obama. How cool is that? I'm sure you're wondering, how can an 18-year-old work for Obama?
So refreshing.
Well, Layla Pyle, our crew leader, and my 4 schoolmates from Kodiak High School, Ruben Ullaton, Katrina Crochane, Carla Villarroya, and saving best for last, Eunice Cortez. That's me, by the way. And we are the chosen ones to be part of the Youth Conservation Corp for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service here in Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge. Our mission here in the National Wildlife Refuge system is to take part in administrating a national network of lands and waters for the conservation, management, restoration of the fish, wildlife, and plant resources and their habitats within the United States for the benefit of present and future generations of Americans. Working for U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service helped me discover different organizations and careers, learn new things, and experience many components about the refuge. I learned that there are many variables that makes up the Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge. Aviation, maintenance, visitor services, and biology. The Youth Conservation Corp had 3 trips this summer. We went to Fraser Lake Fish Pass, to Kodiak Island, and Little River.
Two of our projects included going out to the refuge to do maintenance on public use cabins. We had access to the refuge land by float plane with the refuge's fish biologist, Kevin. He's also a pilot too, and our law enforcement officer, Kurt.
Pilots provided us floating devices and made sure our survival and first aid gear is easy to access.
At Fraser Lake and Little River Cabin, we did some maintenance work with Brian Hans.
At the South Fraser Public Use Cabin, we built a new outhouse and painted the floor of the cabin and the deck.
My name is Brian Hans. I'm a maintenance supervisor for the Fish and Wildlife Service here at Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge. This year's YCC I've done 2 trips with and they were awesome.
At Little River Cabin, we bushwhacked trails, replaced and insulated windows, painted the interior and exterior of the cabin, and fixed up the outhouse.
When we are not on the field, we spend our time working on different community programs.
My name is Hans Klausner. I'm the Visitor Use Manager for the Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge, and in doing that, my job is to oversee all the programs that involve people experiencing the wildlife refuge.
At the oil spill program that we taught to youth, we told them about the Exxon Valdez oil spill and its effect on the Alaskan environment.
We hosted a bear safety program affiliated with Kodiak Area Native Association's Explore the Rock summer program, which is open for middle and high school students in the community.
At the art walk, we created a display to influence the community about marine debris prevention as well as its hazardous effects on fish and wildlife.
We also spend time learning about wildflowers and bird banding.
MAPS stands for Monitoring Avian Productivity and Survivorship. In the summer, songbirds are banded and recaptured year after year.
Being part of the Youth Conservation Corp provided me with countless opportunities, gave me a wide understanding about nature, and I get to meet amazing people who truly stand for what they believe in. Till next time, stay swole. Educational
stuff such as bear safety.
What's your name?
Hi.
One more time. Ready?
Hi. There was Wi-Fi, but I didn't get to use it.
Word of the day: swole mates.
What's a swole mate? Swole mate is friends who get swole together.
What is swole?
Swole!
Extremely muscular
And buff.